jordn.
Alright yo, so in this video I want to discuss some dream matches that I believe will never happen in WWE. Probably. These matches are matches that I wish we got to see, but I sadly think just won't ever happen. Just won't ever materialize, you know? John Cena versus Samoa Joe. John Cena's retirement tour, it's almost here, man. And with him only working a specific amount of dates, and obviously during this time, because it's only going to be happening for a year, he won't be able to compete with everybody. And that's just talking about WWE superstars. So what hope do we have with him going toe to toe with anyone outside of the company? That includes Samoa Joe. I think they had a promo with each other at best, maybe even a tag match, but they never went one-on-one. Because of that, I just can't see the match ever taking place again, man. Next on the list is a match that it does have a chance, but do I see it happening? I just don't. That match is Randy Orton versus The Rock. Now, with this match, there is a potential there. The Rock has come back. He had a match against Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, tagging with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, and he's currently feuding with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes as we speak. But I just don't see a world where Randy Orton goes one-on-one with The Rock. It could happen. Now that I say it, I could be willing it to happen here. And I'm not gonna lie, me putting this match on this list, I'm trying to hit some reverse psychology going, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get some reverse psychology going, really put Randy Orton versus The Rock never happening into the atmosphere and seeing what comes from it. I hope now that I've said it, it actually does happen. I hope I'm proven wrong. With every dream match that I ever wanted to happen, I always want to be proved wrong, you know? But I just don't see it happening. Speaking of The Rock, another match that will never happen is The Rock versus Shawn Michaels. One moment I remember was when The Rock, he was going to hit the people's elbow on Triple H on the SmackDown, and then Shawn Michaels hit a sweet chin music on him. That's the only thing I can think of when it comes to The Rock and Shawn Michaels even crossing paths. So I don't see this match ever happening. Shawn Michaels looks to be well and truly retired. He almost came out of retirement a few times, you know. Obviously, he came back for that match that we do not speak about. And it looked like he might come out of retirement for like a AJ Styles at one point. Maybe even a Grayson Waller, but I don't know, man. I don't see this happening. I don't see why it would happen. But again, you never know. Now, moving on to the next match I have on this list, I'd say another match I don't see happening again would be Trish Stratus versus Alexa Bliss. Now, with this match, I'm pretty sure it was meant to happen. I think it was meant to happen on like a WWE Evolution or something like that. I can't remember who got injured or something happened to one of the superstars, but yeah, this match never happened, and I just don't see it happening again. This was a dream match during that era, but now with Alexa Bliss not appearing on WWE television as of late, and Trish Stratus, she had a bit of a return to WWE before. I don't see this match happening. I feel like at the stage that both of them happen to be in the company at the same time, people will be clamoring for different dream matches rather than Trish Stratus versus Alexa Bliss. I feel like people would be looking at like a Trish Stratus versus Tiffany Stratton or something, one of the up-and-comers out of NXT for the main roster. Yeah, I don't see this match ever happening, but again, you never know. Alright, next on the list, and this one's an obvious one, man. It was right there, WWE. What happened? Alright, next on this list, we have Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle. Do I have to say much more in this match? I don't think so. Let's move on to the next one. Next, we have Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles. I won't spend too much time on this match either. I mentioned it earlier in the video, but this match was a possibility at a time, but it wasn't meant to be. I think it was meant to happen at like a Royal Rumble 2017, maybe? I can't remember the specific year, but I remember there was one year that it looked like a real possibility. I think there was just rumors that were spread online and everyone fell for the bait. So it got a lot of people's hopes up, but it just planted the seed in people's heads that we want to see this match. I feel like that would have genuinely been one of the greatest matches of all time. Alright, last up on this list, we have John Cena versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now this match would have cooked. This would have given the same aura that a John Cena versus Rock had. It would have given that same aura that The Rock and Hulk Hogan had. It would have been one of those ones, man. John Cena and Stone Cold are highly regarded as two of the best wrestling has ever seen. Who is your wrestling GOAT? John Cena or Stone Cold? This seems to be a debate a lot of people have when it comes to who is the GOAT of wrestling. Who do you think would have won that match, by the way? Me personally, it would have gone to a Stone Cold. As much as I am a huge fan of John Cena is my favorite wrestler of all time. To be realistic, I think Stone Cold would have had it. And if the match happened while Stone Cold was still an active wrestler, it wouldn't have been a dream match back then. You know, this would have been during what? 2003. John Cena was just getting into his new character at the time. I don't even think he had a match at WrestleMania 19 that year. I remember he was roasting like a bunch of rappers and celebrities on the WrestleMania 19 card, like he just performed a freestyle. But Stone Cold was having his last match against The Rock until Kevin Owens. But you know what I mean? There would have been no realistic time frame that they could have possibly had that match in 2003 or before then. The dream match would have had to have happened after the fact. So yeah, man, John Cena versus Stone Cold, man. That would have been a match that people would look back on now even more fondly than I think people look back on The Rock versus John Cena. But yeah, those are my dream matches that I believe personally will never happen, ever. Will this video age poorly? Only time will tell, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, ci vediamo.